macam mana orang boleh fully recover dari bipolar?
So biasanya for bipolar, it's considered to be a lifelong condition. However, with treatment, especially the latest treatments, individuals can be perfectly well for long periods of time.
Macam mana nak handle stigma ni?
To reduce stigma is to know a lot more about the illness that we're dealing with. Know that, for example, it affects 1% of the population. Know that males and females are equal in getting bipolar. Know that those who have family members with bipolar will have a little bit of an increased risk. Know that bipolar is highly treatable, and those who are able to be treated often get to function fully well, just like you and I in society. Know that those who have a mental illness do not cause violence. Yeah, so these are the kind of things that we really need to educate ourselves about when we want to deal with stigma, because definitely knowing a little bit more about those conditions will reduce a lot of our fears, uncertainties, and our prejudice about that particular condition. Now, society also has to play its part where a person with bipolar, once they've recovered, can function fully. Therefore, they should be able to be assimilated back into society. They should be able to get jobs that they want, and they can do it when they're well and on treatment. They should be able to complete their studies. I have a patient of mine with bipolar who completed her PhD. So these are the kind of things that we need to do as a society, understand that these individuals can do remarkable things. Now, in the systemic cause, we need to make sure that we don't discriminate against these people in terms of receiving help. Why can I go to my panel and get my cough and cold covered by my insurance, but I might not be able to do the same for my bipolar illness? Isn't that discrimination? Isn't that stigma? So we need to actually talk about this a little bit more and a lot more in order for us to break down the barriers that is involved with stigma, particularly in the system that we are existing in at the moment.
So I think that's it for the questions.
Oh, that's
Do
it.
you have any advice for those who are experiencing bipolar disorder or those who know someone who has bipolar disorder?
I think the first thing is to understand that it's highly treatable. Trust the process. Get yourself assessed. Make sure that you don't skip the various steps. And I think discuss with the doctor in terms of the right management plan that's good for you. Of course, for those of you who are dealing with bipolar and other mental illnesses, it's really important that you get the right treatment and the right help, and you follow up and continue with that help in order for you to reach full functional recovery, as we, as the therapists like myself, aspire, pray, and hope that you will achieve. And I'm very sure that that's something that you also want as well.